Hi everyone, Mike McNeil here with Alcorn Music Studios. Got a bit of a lesson today for the intermediate and advanced students who oftentimes have questions about comping in jazz. And this makes sense because in that context, there's a lot of freedom, and it can be hard to know where to begin because there's just so many options. So people oftentimes have a lot of questions. So I'm going to show you a pattern today that's going to help you to get your feet into the comping, but leading with your feet a bit more, which is like a big uh, hurdle to get past. That'll really start to open up your comping. And I got this idea from uh, one of my uh, one of my first drum teachers, who had an incredible influence on me, and his name was Chuck Burrows. And so this pattern is basically, we're going to do the ostinato. The repeating pattern is going to be on the hands. So we're going to play triplets between the ride cymbal and the snare drum. For me, it's going to be right, left, left. You might have a different kit setup, so you might be going left, right, right, whatever works. So here's the pattern. And the hi-hat pedal is going to play quarter notes. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so actually the first exercise with this is you can practice improvising, just pulling accents out of the second snare drum note, which is the third part of the triplet. So that would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's for like medium and slow tempos, that kind of will help to improve your feel in the jazz style if you're pulling out those accents. So everything's not so flat. That's kind of the lilt to it. That can help. But that's just one exercise. But what we're going to do, we're actually going to play them flat for this next exercise. You don't have to play accents because we're going to typically play this faster, so the accents get harder at faster tempos. So we're going to play that pattern, and then I'm just going to try to improvise on my feet, just different rhythmic patterns. And you can actually use rhythmic exercises that have quarter notes and eighth note type patterns in them. Interpret the eighth notes as swung eighth notes, and then just kind of make a rule where, okay, every quarter note is a bass drum and every eighth note is a hi-hat, or just alternate the whole way through, note by note. Oops, and sort of create your own exercises. But good to be able to improvise too, so that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot, you're actually going to have to not play the quarter notes on the hi-hat for this one, because I'm going to use the hi-hat as a comping voice. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice I threw in some skip notes on the ride cymbal. You can do that as well, but you can also start out just quarter notes. Okay, and so now I'm going to do it slower now, so you can kind of see more what's going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it can kind of sound cool fast, like. And as my teacher Chuck told me, especially when you play the quarter notes on the hi-hat, it sounds like you're playing like a one-handed triplet roll, but actually you're only playing every the second and the third note. But all right, well, I hope that gives you some ideas. It's not really a specific exercise I gave you, but you can kind of get some ideas there to create your own exercises and start working your feet into the comping a bit more. All right, thanks guys. Bye.